Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Hope you are enjoying several brilliant intellectual thoughts which are part of the Laya. Something I remember, like as you go along the shore, if you try to search, you will get beautiful shells as you search. The more you search, you get wonderful shells in different colors. Same wise, as you keep going in this route of Laya journey, you will get to know more and more ideas and impressions in Laya forms. So let's learn more, let's try to search more and try to make this very interesting. Before we get into the class, I will start this class with a Tiruppural. செயற்கை அறிந்த கடைத்தும் உலகத்து இயற்கை அறிந்து செயல். What is the meaning of it? நூலறிவால் செயல்களை செய்ய அறிந்த போதிலும். Even though he is well read and he always follows the book of knowledge to administer a particular country, உலகத்தின் நடைமுறைகளையும் அறிந்து அதனோடு பொருந்துமாறு செய்ய வேண்டும். It should be acceptable in a practical way where the world accepts the way you execute things. That's important. It's just bookish knowledge alone is not important. You need to align with your practical, sociable, the worldly acceptance, and that's the important and the crux of an able administrating abilities. With this good thought, we'll enter into the class. Today we are going to see some interesting ideas in Research Apatharam. The first korvai, you can take it to a very simple one. Ta din na, din din na, ta din din, din din na, ta din na, ta din din na, ta din na. Ta din ta din din ta din ta din da ta din ta din ta din ta din ta din ta din ta di ki ta tu ta di ta 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 di. So this is a very simple chord. In a Nadamaya way also, because it's a simple chord way. You can show the light, matured way of playing and play like that. So that's the first one. Let's now look into the taka dimi taka taka dimi dimi taka taka dimi taka taka dimi dimi taka dimi taka 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 taka. I will recite and tell you how to tell it. Tagadadam, 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 taddi. Kettatto, tadi ketatum tadi kadagada di ketatum tadi ketatum tadi kadagada di ketatum tadi ketatum tadi kadagada. So here there's 1 off and 3 off, and in Misra Chaku you should have a good control. That's why this Korva is expressed. Okay, that landing you should know, the milestone, the landmarks. Tadhi kittatum tadi kittakadagum is 21. When you play 2 tadi kittatum towards the end is 24. When you play 3 it's 27. So you should understand all these basics. Okay, so when you want to play 24 Tirmanam tadi kittattum tadi kittakadagada. So it's a middle piece. So you should understand the nuances of the constructs and the way you progress. When you progressing it, you have to understand it's 21, 24, 27 combination. We need to ensure that what can be the carve which can be given consistently to make it equal and also meaningful, and the progression makes sense. You can't know. You have to be use your rational and approach towards this. That's one thing. So you can play this tagadanadam instead of the tam is a pause phrase. Instead of tagadanadim, you have to play like that. The tagadana, that when you give the continuity, it gives the ruggedness. Why it gives the ruggedness? Because you are more predominantly using the left side. So that gives the ruggedness. So you have to understand that, and they play it effectively. Normally this left side, if you are not comfortable, it slows your whole pace of the construct. So you have to ensure that you get the right balance of the chord. The next one is pretty interesting. Is the way you are going to use the construct the phrase in a very, very progressive manner. Let's look at it. It's very, very interesting. Is 8. 3. Tadum is tatum. It's like that when it rhythms. So it's 3 plus 5 is 8. So when you look at when you settle a phrase, you need to settle yourself how good the phrase is. So first of all, you understand the phrase concept. Next, you just push a car by tadum. Now there is a scope for tadum to be expanded. Tadum. Next, tadum. So due to aksharas, you can actually push it using this construct because you got a scope for improvement. So that when you do that, it becomes an 18 akshara phrase. This is 16. For 18, what you need to do? When you want to make it for 20, when you want to make it for 22, so these phrases, from a 16 phrase, from the 16 phrase is beautifully constructed, with the later half being that's represented in this beautiful form. So that's the beauty of your out-of-the-box thinking. So once when you get, then you use it out of how you can expand this tadum into different two aksharas, give a carve and give an elevation to it. And as you play, you should play all these 4 and 4 together. When you want to play the 4 together, first of all, I'll tell you in a sequence how to play all these in a progressive manner. Ta-din-na, ta-din-din-na, ra-din-na, tam. din, din, taka, din, din, na, taka, talangada gada taka, taka, dari gada taka, taka, devi taka, tatum, 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 talangada gada taka, taka, dari gada taka, taka, devi taka, tatum, 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 talangada gada taka, taka, dari gada taka, taka, devi taka, tatum, 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 talangada gada taka, taka, dari gada taka, taka, devi taka, tatum, tatum, tatum. So when you are telling together, you should need to know the mathematics and what akshara you have to push. In this case, it's 16 plus 18 is 34, 34 plus 20 is 54, 54 plus 22 is 76, in 76, and then you in a cycle of 14, 14 into 5 is 70, 14 6 is 84. So you need to have 84. 84, how it's distributed is, you are distributing 2, 2, 2 carways in between these 4 phrases, which comes to 6, and 2 aksharas, you push it in the beginning. So the 2 plus 2, 2 carways after each of these phrases makes it 76 plus 8, 84. 84 is nothing but 14 into 6, 84, which fits for Mishra Chapatana. So after 2 aksharas, the way you have to play. Like that it should come. The lucidity by which you can apply all these phrases and connect it, that's the art by itself. Next is using these constructs, you can also play a sequence, Korvai. I will teach you a Korvai as one of the ideas what I got. So probably you can think about out of the box using these same ideas. Dim tati takadam ta, dim tati takadam ta ta, dim tati takadam ta, dim tati takadam ta, dim tati takadam ta, ta dum tati takadam ta, dum tati takadam ta, dum tati takadam ta. That's how it should come. So that's the right way you have to play. This Korvai has to be interpreted. Let's look at some of simple ideas in Mishra Chapatala, because there are several things, but I wanted to take it in a very lucid way where you can, which is more mature and aesthetic. Ta, ti, to, ta, ta, di, na, to. Ta, ti, to, ta, ta, di, na, to, ta, ta, di, na, to. Ta, ti, to, ta, ta, di, na, to, ta, ta, di, na, to, ta, ta, di, na, to. Ta, di, ta, takata, di, ta, takata, di, ta, takata, to da, to da, to da. Here, if you look at it, it's so brilliant if you actually decipher it and understand. Ta, di, ta, takadina is of 14. The Karvai is 7. Dun, dun, dun. Is a Karvai is a 7. The next phrase, ta, di, ta, tatakadina, tam, tatakadina. So when you say ta, di, ta, tatakadina is 14, tam, tatakadina is again 7. 14 plus 7 picks a progression of the 7. 14 plus 7, 21. The next one is another 7 added, ta, di, ta, tatakadina, tam, tatakadina, tam, tatakadina, tam. So the 21 plus 7 makes it 28, which is ta, di, ta, tatakadina, tam, tatakadina, tam, tatakadina. So that's the first part. Then everywhere the Karvai is again 7. The phrase, main phrase is 14, ta, di, ta, tatakadina, which is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5. Now let's look at the Pin Mahudam, that is, which is the later half of the Korvai. Ta, di, ta, di, ti, ta, takathum, tadikidathum, if you look at 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. So 3 into 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. Again, 7 is interpreted in Tadikinatum format as 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. Tha, di, ki, ida, dum, ta, di, ki, ida, dum, da, di, ki, da. So this 14 is represented like this. And then the beauty, the later is tha, kuda, ta, kuda, ta, tanda, dikita, tanda, dikita, tanda, dikita, tanda. What is that? It is 9 plus 5, 14. The first 3, 9 is represented first. It gives a misleading way, and then later he plays the 3 5s towards the end, which gives a conclusion for the chorway in a brilliant manner, which is 9 plus 5, 14, 9 repeated thrice, and 5 repeated at the end as thrice. So the chorway becomes very aesthetic. And actually, this chorway, as you are able to play in Mishra Chapa, when you are able to play in Aditala Mishra Nadai, it becomes much more effective, like tattadin, 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 ta tik ta 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 da dum ta ta da dum ta tik ta ta da dum ta ta da dum ta ta da dum ta tik ta ta tik ta ta tik ta ta tik ta tum ta tik ta tum ta tik ta tum ta di ka. So that's how it is in Mishra Nadai chorway. As you, whatever the Mishra Nadai you can play in Mishra Chapa, it's an obvious one, but when you get the establishment of Mishra Chapa, the way you can understand the science behind it, then you can play it in Mishra Nadai in Aditala, which is an advanced skill. So when you have to play Mishra Nadai, you need to understand Mishra Chapa nuances very clearly. That's how this construct is. The next beautiful Mishra Nadai chorway, let's look at it in Mishra Chapa. Tat takita takadina tong, tat di takita takadina tong, tat di takita takadina tong, takadina tong, ta di ki ta tum ta di ke ta tum ta di ke ta ta di ke ta ta di ke ta ta. This one is again in Mishra Chapa, Mishra Nadai you can tell. Tattadim, 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 like that you can take Mishra Nadai. So this is again a brilliant chorway. You have to understand the nuances again. With Thaga, Di, Gig, Kick, Tatum is a lower, the 3 into 7 form. Thaga, Di, Kick, Tatum is 2 into 7 form. The Dik, Tatum is, as you know, it's 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. So that's how the pattern is interpreted. Let's look at the Parani idea of how this chorway can be, a chorway can be played in Mishra Chapa. Tat takita takadina du tadim 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 ta. Takita taka kada 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 dum taka takita takadina gu tadim 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 ta. Takita taka kada 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 dum takita takadina gu tadim 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 ta. Taka takita takadina gu tadim 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 ta. Takita takadina gu tadim tadim tadim. Taka takita takadina gu tadim tadim tadim. Takita takadina gu tadim. Taka takita takadina gu tadim. Takita takadina taka takita takadina. Takita 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 tatu, tadikatatu, tadikatata, tadikatatu, tadikatatu, tadikatati, tadikatatum, tatatikettatum, tatatiketatata. Should be played with grace and poise and ecstasy with the domanda, the right and left balance, arachapu. All these flavors adds a beauty with the mic and a good mridangam and a balance of a sudhi box. It's like heavenly, to sound heavenly. So let me conclude this class with Mora Korve, which is a very fabulous one. I will take this Mora Korve for you. Taka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dakataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dangal in the tong, tangal in the tong, taka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de tataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dakataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dangal in the tong, tangal in the tong, taka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de tataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dakataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dangal in the tong, tataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dangal in the tong, tataka dinatong, tatangada de dagada de dangal in the tong, tangal in the tong, tangal in the tong, tata tati taka di tati keta di tati tata ta di di ke tata dum dum da di keta dum da kita kerdum da di tati taka di tati keta di tati taga di ke na ga dum da di na dum da kita kerdum tata di tati keta di tati dum tati tati tata tata di ke taka dum ko tata tati ke taka ko tati keta tata. So this is a very famous and simple korvai played by Palghat Raghu sir number of times in the concert. Tadin, tadin, didina, takadin, didina, tadin, didina, tadin, tadin, takadin, tata, takadin, tatadin, takadin, tatadin, kadin, tatadin. All these are the forms of seven. They use it brilliantly. Ta, di, ketatum, tadi, ketatum. Simple korvai, but they establish it beautifully. Again, the construct of the mora here is very unique. Takadinatam, tatangada, 6 and a 7. Next, tatakadinatam, tatang, 7 and a 7. The midpoint comes later. So the twist of the story here is taking the midpoint and playing takadinatam, tatakadinatam, takadinatam. So it's a combination of 13, 14 and a 15. 14 being a midpoint gives the highlight, gets the highlight when you reduce it. Tatakadinatam, tataka will be the reducing factor. That's how the construct goes. It's all 7 mora. It's a nice one, simple and lucid, and you can play this beautifully. Like that you have to play. So With this, I'm concluding this class. Hope you enjoyed it. There are several varieties, aesthetic varieties I presented to you, and few phrases how beautifully you got a scope to improve and enhance it, enrich it, and play together, assemble it, and then also play as a sequence. Let me conclude this class with the Thirukkural. அரிகு ஒன்று அறியான் எனினும் உறுதி உழை இருந்தால் கூறல் கடன். What is the meaning of it? அறிந்து சொல்பவரின் அறிவுரைகளை ஏற்றுக்கொள்ளாமல். A person who is very experienced with wisdom of knowledge and a person is not able to take his opinion, தானும் அறியாதவனாக அரசன் இருந்தாலும், he exhibits his own ignorance, not knowing what he is doing actually. அமைச்சன் அவனுக்கு உறுதியானவற்றை எடுத்து கூறுதல் கடமையாகும். His minister, whoever is or deemed as his ministers, should go and tell to this administrator what is right, what is wrong, to be in the righteous path. With this good thought, I'm concluding this class. I will see you in the next class with much more interesting ideas, and let's enjoy this fabulous Laya journey.
Mm-hmm.